We are Indians by birth, and I think we should be proud of it. In India, we nurture very strong values by tradition, and these values make a difference in our lives, which is distinctly different from what happens in the Western world. As a part of our overall values journey in the Dalmia Group, we are now pursuing various family connect programs, and the idea of having this program that we are now developing is to see that children learn the Indian way of life. We would like to teach them how to become great human beings on the fundamentals of integrity, courtesy, commitment in whatever they do. Programs that we are now bringing out will certainly help children to develop in a way in which they will have a strong foundation as they go out into the open world. This program of Saksham is all about bringing the values journey into the Dalmia way of life as we make progress towards the future. I wish you all the best and hope that your children too participate in this program in a big way, and they learn a lot out of this as we journey forward.
The Values Project is a program aimed at creating stronger and healthier character in young people by innovative and impactful teaching methodologies.
The simple definition of values is what we value.
What we value helps us to decide or make choices, and those choices, when they are made again and again, they become a consistent habit which builds on to a strong character.
So we want our youth to learn values which is constructive and universal.
For that we need to kind of teach them in a way which is very different, which is something which they understand. We need to go to their level, because I believe character is not something which we are born with, but we have to take responsibility and create it over a period of time.
Apart from friends and family, teachers also play an important role in shaping a child's value system. We want to shape the child's value system and inculcate in them values of love, truth, focus, positivity, constructiveness, and much more.
Sessions basically first start with the checking and exercise,
Wherein kids close their eyes, meditate, and we try to channelize their energy towards the session.
In this session, they taught us about love, positivity, focus, and integrity.
In the session of love, which is my personal favorite, we start off with a story, and the story of a father, a tree and a boy, which is, I think, in my personal opinion, one of the most beautiful stories, which kind of expands the understanding of love which can be given to a child. The focus of the session is also to kind of bring them closer to their loved ones. It could be parents, it could be friends, it could be immediate family members.
We do this through relatable stories, situations, discussions, games, and the grand finale is the expression of this new discovered love they feel within.
The objective is that how much we can expand that thinking and convince the child to display love in an everyday basis. How do we teach children focus, which is one of the most important things for success? And also, when you do get distracted, how do you come back to that part? So teaching the children why part and the how part, I think that's very important, and that's what the focus session does. And all of this in a very fun way through games, discussions, and actually showing them live or what focus looks like. Empowered by a positive mind, a child can achieve anything, and as a child, when you're in the learning phase of your life, you tend to do a lot of mistakes. And the session on positivity tries to teach the children of how do you take failure and opportunity in the same sense of positivity. How to one teach the children to be more broad-minded, more positive, universal and welcoming to both obstacles and rewards in life, using a lot of mythological help so that it can be creative and fun to kind of teach these things. The most difficult session for us to teach is integrity to children.
Integrity for us is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Getting kids to agree to do the right thing despite the outcome is a challenge.
We teach these through situations, everyday life, questions which they face, and how we use morality of children as a pitch point to kind of get them to do the right thing, irrespective of anyone is watching or not. And it's when the child makes such a commitment to himself and not to anyone else, where his own morale and self belief is at stake. I think that's when the child takes more responsibility. It's an absolute pleasure doing this with children. We've done this with a couple of groups already, and it's not only exciting for the children and the parents, but even for us to meet new children every single time. And I really hope that you would kind of invest in the character building of your child, which I think is the most important objective of formative education. Children cheat today because they value grades more than they value their own learning, and that's something which we need to do something about. And I really hope that I will see you and your children in these sessions. So that's a request from Val-Ed Initiatives, and thank you for your time.